How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Big D here, and welcome to the end of an era. This is the Mad Men series finale review, season 7, episode 14, right? I believe I don't have Wikipedia in front of me. Episode 14, person to person. That's the episode. But let's call it the series finale, man. Holy crap! Spoiler review. If you didn't see it before, watch the episode first, please. Do yourself a favor. AMC.com/madmen. Watch the full episode there, and come back. Should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my thoughts and ideas and where I would want it to go and stuff like that, pros and cons, and final score. Don't know how long this video is going to be, but I have the Mad Men attire on, a little James Spader-ish. I got it at the San Antonio Riverwalk. You can get it anywhere, but I'm cool. I'm cool, guys. I'm Mad Men. I don't know if that's exactly the same hats they wear, but I mean, it's a cool style. Anyway, how is everyone doing? This is it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't shed a tear. I shed a tear in one scene, and it's probably not the scene you think I shed, but yeah. You'll find out. Anyway, Don is driving a fast car in the beginning, and right there I was thinking to myself, there he goes, a new identity, right? Don't even explain to us why he has a new identity, but he's just still Don Draper, except he's driving a fast car, and I'm kind of like, really? What, a new job or something? But it's not, he was just driving a fast car with some two redneck guys, or some guys that Matthew Weiner doesn't even explain to us who those guys are. It's just like, all right. All the Doors. Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? You know what I'm saying? Some Jim Morrison up in there, man. I love the Doors, man. Whiskey Bar Alabama song, dude. That the same song basically. Love it. Holy crap, I love them some Doors, man. It's a beautiful band. But yeah. Anyway. That later. So yeah, he's doing that, and right there I was like, good music. We've got some good music going on here. Very good. So Meredith is let go. Where can I find a girl like Meredith? She's so smart. I mean, she's smart in a way. Let's be honest. Meredith is amazing. I'm gonna say, but sadly she was let go. Can't have two secretaries. Roger can't. She was talking about Don. She's like, he's in a better place. He's not dead. At least I don't think. There's better places than here. I was like, true. That's really true. So Joan did cocaine. Randomly in the series finale, she just did cocaine, and he was like sniffing off her finger. Lucky guy. And it's just like, wow. Like, they acted like, I don't know. I never did cocaine before. I don't know if I ever will. I don't think it's easy to get, but still, she's just like, wouldn't you be like, oh man, we gotta do something? She was just like, anyway, what do you want to do in the future? It's just like, aren't you gonna be like, oh my gosh, yes, rock and roll? But I guess, I'm just saying, isn't it like boom, 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 whatever. Sally, I'm just gonna go fast paced now. I'm sorry, I'm taking forever. Sally tells Don about Betty, dude, and right there, I'm like, I'm coming home and everything. You know the way Don is, and he calls Betty, and she's basically like, no, just stay out of it. I'm sorry. And then he's like doing that Don seduce Bertie, and I was right there. I was like the soothing voice of Don, but she's just like, I just want to stay normal, just normal days. Don't worry about it. Let me just. And talking about lung cancer, and then he like lights a cigarette, and I'm like, really? Oh my gosh. So Roger and I don't know, is her name Margaret or Maria? Don's ex-wife's mom. I forgot her name. She's a French girl. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of girls on Mad Men, if you haven't noticed. So Roger and her are kind of like, they fight, and he's like in the hotel room, and he's like just with a sheet wrapped around him. Don and Stephanie, who is Katie Lotz, she is also plays Sarah in Arrow. They go somewhere, a hippie like getaway, I guess, because it's the 70s, you know, so why not? And the hippies are walking, and like, now look at the person near you. Show them how you feel without saying words. And like this girl just pushes Don, and John Hamm does this look like, what are you doing? So it's funny, yeah, it's really weird. I was like, WTF, what's going on? Like, I know how hippies were back then, but gosh. I always said to my mom, I wish I was a hippie back then, but I don't know. I'd want to do some stuff also besides being a hippie. I guess hippies aren't a good thing. Well, I know they're not that like, oh, be hippie, but you know, man, far out still. Be that way, whatever. Live life the way you want to, man. Anyway, not gonna get into that Vietnam stuff. But anyway, basically Joan wants to make a company, and she tells Peggy, "Hey, I want to be a producer. You be a writer." And yeah, Peggy doesn't go for it. She's like, "You know what? I think I'm gonna stay at McCann. I don't know. Well, you have until the end of the week." "Oh, okay. Let me just, whatever this drink is. I don't know what this drink is. So whatever." So Richard leaves Joan. Why not? Just write him off. Oh, yeah, okay. They just did cocaine and all that, but whatever. I was thinking when they did cocaine, I was like, oh shit, Joan's gonna die from cocaine. Oh shit, they're gonna kill her off like that. Just like, oh god, dead. That could have done that. That could have worked too, but, whatever. Peggy is a Stan, and Stan wants to strangle Peggy. I wrote that down. Let me read this real quick. I think it's so romantic, dude. Like, I was literally, like, just in love with this scene. It's a moment where you just can't. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful scene. My computer's not working right now at the moment. I'm sorry. Okay, here it is. This will work on a woman, though, but God, Stan's such a badass. I mean, Jesus. Every time I'm face to face with you, I want to strangle you. And then I miss you when I go away, and then I call you on the phone, and I get the person I want to talk to. Now, I don't know what to do with myself because all I want to do is be with you. And at that moment, I was like, gosh, he's talking to me. And it's so beautiful. And I was thinking, like, everyone has a moment where the girl they like, they want to strangle them, or the girls want to strangle the guys they like too, but not like literally like, oh, I'm going to kill you, but like, oh, damn it, you. I'm so happy, and I don't, we fight sometimes, but yet I want to, we're so, you make everything okay. And, Stan is such a sexy person. He's a beast, man. I'm not gay or anything, but still. I love how he just does his hair, like, randomly. And it's just, like, so, like, he got really big, that actor, too. I mean, he was already a big guy to begin with, but, Jesus, man, he packed some pounds. So, like, damn. Why can't I be like him? Like, have the beard and everything. That'd be a badass, but it's not the 70s no more. They don't think it'd be allowed in school, but whatever. It's America. Live the way you want. But still, Peggy and him, I was like, oh my gosh, it's the perfect thing. I was literally I cried at that moment. I was like, tears. I was like, oh my gosh, he said it, like, it was in front of me the whole time, and I never saw it that they would have got together. I should have said that in my predictions video. I never knew that they were going to get together. I should have thought it was right there in front of me for the past season, the whole season 7. It's leading to that, and I didn't know. I was blind. It was right in front of me, just like she was. And then I messed everything up. Either way, that's a vlog story to tell. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's just there, and it brings so many memories, dude, so it's amazing. So, Stan wants to strangle Peggy. It all leads to that. At least we know how she's going to die in the future. Stan and Peggy are in love. They love each other. And he just runs to her, and he's like, what were you saying? And she was like, get over here. And I was like, damn, awesome. So overall, Stan wants... Oh, I'm saying the thing. Joan is in business. Don hugs this guy. This guy who's always like in weird movies and really creeper. And I was feeling it. Don, like, he was telling the guy about... Not a creeper, I'm sorry, that was another guy. And the guy was like, I feel like I'm an item in a fridge, etc., etc. And like the lights closed, blah, blah, blah. And Don's like... And he hugs him, and I was like... Damn. Also, Don confessed to Peggy, he was like... I'm not who you think I am. So that was intense also. Sorry, I'm sweating, guys. So at the end, he's happy and he's just like, like, have you ever seen Falling Skies and you see those mech robots? It's like, kind of like that. But, yeah, I mean, that's the end. That's Mad Men. 7 years. There you go. Right there, down the drain. Okay, what did I think about the show overall, man? The pros and cons. I'm not reviewing the show. I'm reviewing the episode itself, the series finale. Start off with my cons first. Let's just get the cons out of the way. I wanted more music. It's the last episode. I wanted at least 4 or 5 songs. There was only like 2 or 3 songs. I wanted a little bit more music. I did like how they introduced the Doors there, but no other things, break on through to the other side. I mean, come on, give me some love there. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. I mean, come on. Or Light My Fire. Give me some other Doors songs. Give me some love. Introduce some Rush, man. 2112, Gosh. Give me some love here, man. Give me some rock and roll. Give me some sex and drugs. Well, I mean, they did a lot of sex and drugs, but not many drugs, but cigarettes. But that's considered a drug technically. And that's big. I don't get it. It's stupid. I hate cops. No offense if you're a cop. I mean, thank you for your service, but I hate cops. Like, in general. Not you personally, but in general. I mean, you're working for a corporate government, blah, blah, blah. Stephanie just left. I feel like that. Like, if I have a feeling, like, deep down in my head, I'm like, if I get married to this girl, well, obviously, when I get married one day, hopefully I get married. And, what happens if I go down to get gas and, like, she's putting gas in the car and I go in to get M&Ms or something, like, for her? What happens if she just leaves me? Like, what happens if she just drives off? Like, what I have a feeling like that's gonna happen one day. I don't know why. It's just like, she's probably gonna just, like, drive off and, like, go somewhere. And I'm just gonna be stuck there and I'm gonna be like, should have saw it coming from a mile away. But I have that feeling. I've always had that feeling. Like, my girlfriend is probably gonna drive off somewhere and just leave me. So, I don't know. But Stephanie just left. I mean, that's kind of and no word. Wherever she is, the person's mind. I want to know where she went. I didn't really care for her because she's Katie Lawson's pretty gross. I don't like her that much. Not much Ken and Pete. I'm sorry. I want some Pete Campbell, man. It's just like, not good, Bob. Pete's awesome. We only saw a little bit of him and Ken. And where's my boy Sal? Where's Sal? Why don't you ever bring him in for a cameo or something? You had like 4, 5, 6, 7. You had like 7 seasons to frickin' bring Sal in, but you don't. Gosh damn. There are some confusing things in here, and also I did a predictions video before you could go check it out, see if I was right or wrong. I don't think I was right on anything except the Joan creating a thing part, but it could have been Peggy. Why is Betty in here? Tell me the sole purpose. Why is Betty in here? Her arc ended it was good last episode. Now I get the whole Dawn learning about Betty, but why is she physically in this episode? Tell me why. I like January Jones. She's really sexy. She's nice. She's cool. She's smart. But why is she in this episode? What purpose does she have except being there and bitching at Dawn? I mean, really, what's the purpose? Same old Betty. I'm just saying. And you know, but none of my business, you know, whatever. Those are my cons. Now pros. First off, the music. And again, lack of music, but I still love. Come on. Hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Hello, what is I love you? And, jump in your game, whatever. It's something like that. You know, she's walking down the street. What is it? Something with every guy she meets. I forgot. It's locked in there somewhere. Stan and Peggy. That's the highlight. Forget Dawn this episode, dude. Stan and Peggy stole the show. That's when they fought in the beginning. And hey, she better took care of that cactus. Pete's gonna be mad when he comes back. I feel like he's never gonna come back. I just feel like that. Like, bye. So Stan and Peggy, highlight of the episode, man. Very good. Dawn's ending. I came home and I went to my subscriptions. I was like on the tablet and everything, and I was thinking, what's going on in the comic book world? Captain America, blah blah blah. My YouTube, what did J-Roar make? What did these people make? Blah blah blah. Videos, subscriptions, and I saw AMC, the final season of Mad Men, and I just saw the picture of Dawn outside, like near ocean, and I was like, I'm assuming he's gonna be somewhere by the ocean, either a new identity or something. He ended up going to this hippie place, and I was like, well, that's how it's going to end. There you go. Thanks for spoiling it. So, I can't even go on YouTube just to see some comic book stuff, and there you go, the ending of Mad Men. So, I didn't see it there, but I'm saying I saw a picture, and I was like, well, yeah, that's how it's going to end. Now I know he's not going to die or anything. So, I'm kind of disappointed with the ending of Dawn in a way, because, I mean, he should have opened it like that, and be like, flame on. John Hamm, why does he never grow a beard in the show? Like, his beard is sexy. I mean, John Hamm's beard is like, I mean, it's, Jesus, it's amazing. Dawn's reaction to Betty, though, like, still, that reaction, that was pretty good. I like how Sally's becoming a housewife, also. Like, I just noticed that kid, what's her name? Excuse me for a second. what's Dawn's kids' names? There's more to life than work. Bobby and Jean. I believe Jean is the little one, the small blonde kid who's like blonde, and no one else is blonde in the family except Eddie. And Sally, I guess, the dirty blonde. I don't know. It's pretty dirty. But I noticed that. It took me a while to notice that that's the Sons of Anarchy kid. I'm pretty sure all of you knew, but Jack's his son. What's Jack's son doing? Abel. Is it Abel? Yeah. Sons of Anarchy, man. I already lost the woman I love. I'm not going to lose my club, too. But still, I was like, she was like, I believe Sally was like, go to the other room, and he was like, no. I was like, ooh, damn. This ain't Sons of Anarchy, son. Be like, no, Gemma. But, yeah. Why did Grandma kill Mommy? Oh, spoilers for Sons of Anarchy. Either way. Roger ended up getting with a girl, and he was like in France. Oh, champagne for my mother? You know, that type of thing. I'm glad. Roger was funny in this episode, dude. He's always funny, and, I mean, gosh, that actor is amazing who plays Roger. It's funny overall, just the writing and the dialogue for each and every individual character. The only thing also of a con is just Richard just left her like that. Like, if you love her, you'll stay for her. And don't give me that BS. Oh, if you truly love someone, and what's best for them is for you to let go. No. You stay if you want to. Fuck that. Stay if you want. Oh, I love you, and what's better is for me to get out of your life. No, I love you. I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life because I'm going to linger on to you. That's how you do it. You don't be like, oh, I love you, and the right thing to do is back away. No, I'm staying if I want. It's America. Or, excuse me, for people who are not in... It's the world, you know. You have a right in every part of it. Forget that, you know, whatever, you know, anywhere. Freedom, equality, man. Love around the world, peace, man. Give it some time. Let's see, I'm trying to do 70s. So, stay if you want to stay. What are you going to do, call the cops? I mean, that's what she did, but... Either way, other story for a vlog. I wish I could actually be doing a joke, but it's not. I'm going to do a podcast on it soon. But still, Mad Men overall, the series finale, it was... I just saw it 40 minutes ago before I made this video, so it's good. It's not great. It's not bad. It's definitely not a Dexter ending, dude. The Dexter ending, oh my gosh. It sucked. He's a lumberjack. But at least Dawn didn't create a new identity. I kind of wish it was a dream in a way, but I don't... The hippie thing kind of got old already, and I was like, in the 70s, you got to go through all the hippie stuff, but... For Dawn, I mean, he's going to be happy within himself. He's going to find himself. He's not going to start to hate himself. He's not going to try to be an alcoholic. He's going to forgive himself, and he's going to learn to be responsible, I'm assuming, in the future, and just learn that anger and withhold. I thought when he stood up and was about to go hug that guy, he was going to stand up and be like, no, fuck this bullshit. I'm Don Draper, mate. Do you guys know who I am? And just like walk out. I'm sorry for the cursing, but Don went up and just hugged him, and I was like, my hat's off to you, Mr. Draper. It's all sweaty inside of it. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit hyper, guys, but it's sad. It's a sad thing. It's a beautiful show, man, and I'll review the whole series, maybe. It's been like 4 years, not 2 years or something since I've seen all, like I binge watched it. I'm not going to binge watch it again. I'll watch it slowly, like, throughout the next 20 years, but it's good. It's a good episode. It's not great overall. It's a solid A-. It's an A- this episode. I do like the ending, and I do like the Coca-Cola. Like, I wish I could buy the world of Coke, and it's all hippie-ish and everything. And I was thinking, are they going to show Dawn in here? But it's an actual commercial from the 70s. Maybe some of you remember it. Maybe some of you don't. The older, really cool. I don't like the way it ended like that. I wish it would just been, but it's not a bad ending. It's not a genius ending. It's not like, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's a genius ending. It's the greatest ending in the world. No, it's better endings. But, Joan started a company. Pete went to Wichita with Trudy with a booty. And, well, I don't know if she has a booty. I haven't looked at it. I'm not that type of guy who looks at the booty. Like, I have one specific girl, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to look at thousands of women. because I'm respectful. Jesus. Well, that may be a lie, but whatever sounds better. Ladies, men, be respectful to your ladies. Be respectful. Yeah. That's it. A-. Yeah. See you next week for the next episode of Mad Men. Anyway, until next. No, I bet some of you are like, really? Series finale. Anyway, I had fun. Thank you guys so much. This took a year. My old channel, the first 7 episodes for season 7, and then it gets like penetrated or whatever. Oh, I said penetrated. I'm sorry. Whatever, deleted for some reason. And now my new channel and the next 7. Overall, all 14 episodes of Mad Men. Those who stayed and those who have been watching for the past weeks, thank you so much. I love all of you. Not sexually wise, but I mean, I love all of you as fans of Mad Men itself. Just to be a fan of Mad Men and being in the world around you and interacting with you guys, super fun. I've had a super fun time with you guys, all of you. And those who love Mad Men, those who like Mad Men, and those who, dislike Mad Men, get out of here, man. But those who really love Mad Men and were there from the beginning to the end, thank you. I'm talking about with my review. I don't know about, since 2007, but I mean, I'm talking about for me, with me. If you've been on this train, it's time to get out of the train. It's time to, get out. Leave. Get out of the train. Board the Halt and Catch Fire train, which I start reviewing May 31st. Halt and Catch Fire, guys. Gonna be reviewing that. I reviewed season 1. Fantastic show. Fantastic show. But until then, I'll see you guys. Please, check out my other shows. I mean, the Flash season finale is coming up. Wayward Pines, I'll start reviewing that really soon. I review a lot of shows. The Last Ship this summer. Falling Skies. The Strain. Halt and Catch Fire. Much more legends. Until next time, may the Spock be with you always.